Wandrd has released a new travel backpack called the Transit. All right, I've just traveled in Mexico with it a bit, and I was very impressed. Let's go through every nook and cranny of this bag to see if it's worth the, around right now, it's a $2.99. That's what it costs, American. First of all, I want to talk about this like classic Wandrd style material. This is the same sort of dingy material, Hypalon type feel rubber that, you know, you get into a Zodiac on the boat and it's all filled in tight and you're going to look at like orcas or humpback whales or something like that. It is a really, really durable material. I'm gonna get everything out of this bag here in a bit and we're gonna weigh it and see how heavy this bag is. But that said, the kind of durability that comes from this sort of like ruck around, throw it everywhere vibe that you end up getting is pretty great. And I gotta say that this is extremely comfortable. I loved putting this bag on. I like this back panning. Like none of this is like reinventing the wheel. None of this feels too like, whoa, we're one of the most technical bag makers in the whole world. Look at all the new innovations. Like actually you've seen shit like this before. It just works really well. It feels really good. These shoulders, when you put them on, they feel good with that padding up against your back. I very rarely used the sternum strap, which features a very cute kind of, I've seen it in other bags before, but not very common. And this ends up working pretty well. I didn't use that much. It was like, and I did a lot of walking with this thing, okay? This thing feels super comfortable. That's a huge deal when you are traveling. Go to matterful.co/travelglad to get my free email series on some tips and tricks for how to travel without getting all frustrated. Having a bag that is actually really comfortable when you're in transit makes a big difference. That is these straps, the width and the sturdiness of them, as well as the mesh, as well as these back cushion bits right here. They're just enough with some airflow and stuff. By the way, before I forget, this is sort of interesting. This is your luggage pass-through. Put your roller trolley through this kind of thing. And there's a hidden passport pocket right in here, which I did actually put my passports in for my kids and I when we were traveling. Let me just go around, do some fast stuff. Water bottle pocket, look at this. This is my 32-ounce Owala water bottle. I'll link to this description below. I'll link to everything that I mentioned below. If you do end up purchasing this bag or that water bottle or anything that I'm about to show you inside the bag, please use my link because it does support the channel. Thank you so much. Perfect. I don't have like a clip to hold this in, but I probably wouldn't use it even if I did. Just big enough. And it actually zips down. So if you're not a water bottle person, if you are like the Europeans who are like, why do the Americans need so much of fucking water? You can zip that away. You can open it up and get it bigger. That's kind of nice. Notice these straps right here. This guy is for if you have like a tripod or something. I am gonna recommend this bag for serious sort of adventure photography and all sorts of other stuff because they sell some camera cubes and accessories, all sorts of things that you can fill this thing with, including a waist belt attachment. That's actually pretty nice because it's fat, it's thick. You have some neoprene on the back. You've got a big clip here and you've got some pockets on it. This can get quite heavy. If you're really in transit, I recommend this. I didn't use a hip pack or a strap at all, and I was fine. The shoulder straps were great for me. However, if I was going on like a more like of a several month trip or something, I'd probably bring these and I'd ditch them if I find myself not using them. They also included this travel wallet here for me to show you, which has some nice, I can already tell magnet, ooh, that's definitely stronger than it needed to be. I like that. I like a man who's a little bit stronger than he needs to be, you know? Doesn't mean he doesn't know how to cry. Kind of nice for fitting passport as well as cards and paper cash and things like that. That looks solid. I'll show you these packing cubes when I pack out the bag here in a minute, but they also included a tote slash backpack. This would be a great personal item. You don't have a closure at the top. It's just a bucket. You do have some really interesting pocketing, the ability for backpack luggage pass-through, as well as Le Tote style. It feels a little bit thick to me for a packable bag, but the material is like killer X-Pack. It feels really nice and soft to the touch actually, but you can see the diamond pattern of the X-Pack. Before I forget, I just want to show you that this bag has an extra 5 liters of expansion that just zips away. Now the bag itself is big. If you're traveling in places where there are weight restrictions, size restrictions, you got to be conscious of the weight. Again, I'm going to weigh it here in just a minute, but that extra 5 liters of expansion could save you when you're on the trip and you buy, like, oh, look at this tapestry, or hey, look, I need another fucking Patagonia fleece. Oh, they got a good deal here. I think I'll get it. You know, you can just slide it right in. I don't know what the voice was. We're all in this together, okay? Now, on the front of this bag, you have 2 vertical pockets. All right, they go to different places. This one is totally open. It is on the front, okay? I put my iPad in there, which I told my daughter when we were traveling that I didn't have my iPad. I had my iPad. There was some stuff downloaded in case I needed to. Do you know what we did? We split my AirPods, and we listened to an audiobook. We listened to the Chronicles, what? Of Narnia. Then on this side, you have a divider. I don't know if you can see this, but a divider. These sides go all the way down, and then they have a meshy divider inside of it. I've actually dug this organization. I put a bunch of my tech stuff in here. This became my tech pouch. Just thrown that right in here. Up in here, I had some mushroom microdoses and some, what's the thing? Minerals, like those packs of element minerals. That's nice. That's nice. 2 flat front pockets. Ends up being quite useful because this panel is huge. They separate these 2 into multiple locations, which feels good. This actually started to feel better and better designed as I started to use it. And that's going to be a trend on this bag. More and more of it felt better and better over time. Initial impressions were like, rubbery, you know, rubbery. But then I packed it up, easy to pack up. I started organizing it. Wow, there's lots of organization. Then I put it on, and it was like, fuck, this is comfortable. It felt really good to ruck around with this thing. This is something you can totally rely on, is where I'm getting to. Now, there are pockets like this one that I have never even opened and been inside. It has volume built into it, all right? What's that doing there? Why is that there? It's sort of interesting. Weird organized pocket. An extra pocket that you almost aren't anticipating. This is a flap that gets me into the main compartment where I could have a camera cube in here if I was being camera Jim, and then more clothing up top. All right, that makes sense that I can get side access into that. Oh, looks like you can do the same thing over here, even with this compression thing and my tripod on there. Oh, okay, that's interesting, man. See this? This is for attaching a camera cube, I'm pretty sure. You got a nice way to access all the way onto here. While I'm at this, these have these little hexagonal sort of put them together and lock them kind of vibe. That is more hassle than it's worth. That's why, like, I never like to do this. But if you are security minded, that's on all of it. Nobody can get into your stuff except for the ones that have one, which there are a couple. Like this one on top. Can you see this here? Another weird single zipper thing. This is where I threw some snacks that I completely forgot about. Because it's at the top of the bag. It's sort of like, for some reason, it's like turtle shelly, because you can see this pouchiness on it. There's something very unwandered to me about this, but I really like it. What I mean by that is Wandrd typically sort of, I associate with tighter pockets, like stronger, harder lines. This is like this moofy sort of poochy open thing. Great pocket for throwing in things because you've got a little access to it. Zipper right in the middle. It felt like just like this one too, which is they like just made some pockets with open space. This ends up being a kind of a quick access. It's right on where the straps are connected. So there's gonna be a lot of pulling on this zip over time. I had some other people wear it so I could just look at that tension And honestly, it didn't look like it's pulling too hard. I see more and more bags doing this these days. Maybe zippers are a lot stronger now. I don't know. But pockets like this, everywhere. With this one over here as well, just surprise pockets. Surprise voluminous pockets. So you organized-oriented people, you organization hounds, there are lots of places to put lots of different things. There's a lot of ways to pack into this bag to live out of it. Laptop pocket on this side where you have this like very firm little plastic divider going down this whole thing. Padding on the back feels nice. You can put your laptop in there and then business papers, man, right in here, which feels good. Then you got a zip that is water sealed, goes all the way up, doesn't lock. It's all right. Let's talk about these zips for a sec. You can see this water seal big one. That's our main compartment. Here's our expansion. You can see this is our front is not water sealed. All the rest into the main compartment and the laptop, all those little pockets is all water sealed zips. And they're good. They feel good. They feel like a little bit rough to open, but it's nice that you look at the bag and you just see this big rubber mass. Feels like you could stand under a sprinkler and rely on it. Okay, now in here, I just have a few of my like tech pouches and only a few of my clothes. I did laundry already. I just returned, so this is literally what I've been working with. So their packing cube set comes with 3 packing cubes and they compress. One of the nice things about compressing packing cubes is you can pack them uncompressed, then you zip the zip and compress them. It squeezes all your shit together. 5 tops, 4 pants and or shorts. Let's zip that up and see what our compression looks like here. They've got some handles around the outside. I like this mesh on the top. That feels good. Then we just kind of compress this down and it saves us a little bit of space. Now we also have a zipper compartment on the back for dirty clothes. That feels, I mean, this is one of those deeply designed packing cubes. Here's our bag itself. There's our packing cube right there. Look at that. That's 2 pants, 2 shorts, 5 shirts. That's when I throw like my toiletries, some tech items. I always bring a little fanny pack with me, typically with tech items in it. Look at this little headphone action. And the rest of the tech gear is just up in the bag. Now you do have solid meshy bits. Cool mesh right here, and then a zipper that goes all the way around behind this thing. I think this is designed to be able to pull open for like flat, you know, if you want to put your shirts with your collars flat like that. I didn't end up using this at all. I tend to just need a sack and I'm good. But for pro traveling, this kind of thing can be nice when you're really seriously organized out into the bag. That's the take on this bag, is that it is surprisingly organized. Let's weigh it. 4.7, 4.74, okay? So it's, you know, like, I'm in the comments. I'm curious for you. Favorite light backpack. How much does it weigh? Favorite light backpack, and tell me how much it weighs for travel. Because I know a lot of my homies in Australia, Southeast Asia, places where there's a lot more weight restriction, they're constantly thinking about the weight of the bag itself. I see comments like that all the time. I never, ever, even once have had a bag weighed that I wasn't checking in. This is, and you know, what do? You have to pay a little extra to carry it with you instead of checking it in. Again, I've been making videos about travel bags for a billion years. If you go back and watch some of the old ones, I have lots of rants and raves about why to carry on versus to check in and all that stuff. I've forgotten all of that content because that's just how I've been living, right? And I don't remember the challenge and the difficulty of checking in, even though it's supposed to make life better, when they lose your bag. But I recently did a trip in Africa, and one of my buddies, they lost his luggage. So the entire trip he was borrowing clothes from us, which was actually awesome, and it was great. Who fucking cares? Like, have my shoes, right? Make the most of it. And if you can, get yourself a bag that you can carry on and carry all your shit. Also, when you're in Europe and lots of places with uneven streets and beaches and all sorts of stuff, it's nice to have something on your back instead of rolling. That said, most of my friends still use their roller bags and they love it. And I've got a roller bag video coming out soon. This is an extremely worthy bag to travel with. Highly recommend it. Thanks to Wandrd for sending it out, working with me on this. You're gonna get this and you're gonna feel like I can go anywhere, I can do anything, as long as it's not Southeast Asia where I need to, be under a certain weight limit or something. And even then, it's like, I don't know what the cost is to carry on a bit more. Matterful.co/travelglad. I have a lot of free tips on travel stuff there. You'll like that. And follow me on Instagram. Say what's up over there. Chase W. Reeves. That's it. That's all I got. That's it. Be yourself. Everyone else is taken. Bye.